Hi, guy. Ugh. Okay. Whew. Hello, guys. So, in today's video, I'm going to be talking to you about what should you be doing if you're starting from zero, and how the hell did you get here? So, my definition of starting at zero is the realization that your 9 to 5 isn't going to get you anywhere, like get a house and save up for retirement. It's too hard to keep up with inflation. Starting from zero also means if you've done so many paid courses and you can't even afford to pay for another course, so you're going through the algorithms of YouTube and you want to find some free information. So I've got some free value for you guys here today. But if you're starting at zero, these are the things that you should probably start to get rid of to free up your time. And what I mean is you have to start saying no to a lot of things, especially subscriptions. Like Fortnite, if you want to if you want financial freedom, save the Fortnite for after you get $5 million. Or if you can leverage Fortnite and you have Fortnite skills, make sure you're leveraging your skills in Fortnite and monetize that. Okay, get rid of junk food. That is not productive. Okay, learn how to make chicken and rice, and that's a skill in itself. Okay, so get rid of that. Stop your afterpay subscription. Don't do that. Okay. If you want to pay for something, pay for it in full price. Okay. If you're using afterpay to pay for something like an iPhone or anything like that, it means you're not supposed to have it. Okay. And sports, as much as I like sports myself, it's gotta go. Okay. How long does a sports game go for? It doesn't go for 20 minutes or half an hour or even an hour, including ads. You're expecting to sit down on that couch for 4 hours. The reason why I want you guys to think about these things that you are consuming is you could be, all that could be adding up to 4 hours a day times 7, 28 hours a week that you could put into learning a skill. And the free skill that I suggest you start to learn is communication and attention. Because if you're starting at zero, you have $0. One thing you need to know is attention is almost like money. If you can grab attention, you will be a six-figure earning skill set that no one can teach you in uni. The only place you can learn about this skill set is from YouTube. I'll tell you about this in this video, but attention is a six-figure to seven-figure skill set. Okay, equivalent to a doctor that you do not need to go to university for. And this video is for people who don't know what to do in their life. They're super young. Social media has been with them since they were 2 years old, and they know that they don't want to get student loans. They don't want to be laborers. They don't want to be out in the sun digging a hole and doing construction. They don't want to be cleaning toilets for forever. They want to be doing something at home to free up their time and to leverage their time with internet money. To all the shy guys out there, you need to get better at communication. And if you break it down, especially if you're scared of talking, why not do it in front of your laptop? Okay. If you can build attention and you can grab people's attention through free value, you're going to be winning in life. Those that can adapt and adapt to change in the world are those that are going to see long-term benefits and long-term change. Okay. If, even if you're at uni, you got to understand one thing. I'm thinking in hindsight, uni only gets you so far from a financial point of view. You need to be doing a personal brand and making digital content to leverage your time with attention and pretty much get as much freedom as you can and live life to the fullest. For all those 9 to 5 that have realized that inflation is too high and your wages can't keep up, the skill set that you need to start developing that is pretty much being suppressed is communication. think about, well, I'm in my 30s, so think about when you were a kid in the 90s or even the early 2000s. Everyone was saying hello, good day, communicating. Ever since social media, we started communicating less. When we got the internet and before social media, we were still communicating. We had instant messaging, MSN, Hotmail. That was probably the most balanced of online and offline you can get. But now these days, everyone's on their phone, and you need to understand that attention and grabbing it online is the way to leverage your time and also get another source of income to get that financial freedom. If you guys think about it, why are stories so memorable? Why is it that we are told stories from a young age? Because they draw so much attention and they stand the test of time. Stories last longer than humans. How old is religious stories, or how old would Pinocchio be, or any other of those Disney movies? Storytelling is so important, and that's the next level to communication. When you can get better at talking and build those communication skills in your content, the next step is to create a story, and that's how you grab attention. That's why you're sitting in the theater watching a movie for 2 to 3 hours. Okay, that's a 6-figure, 7-figure skill set that people are skipping on. Okay, and for a long time, I skipped on it, but now I realize how important it is. And this is why I'm making videos right now, because I know I'm not where I need to be. Okay, and I know where I want to be. And for me to get there, I need to start leveraging my communication skills and get good at storytelling. Okay? Why do you think Joe Rogan just signed a $230 million contract with Spotify today? Spotify acknowledges how important Joe Rogan's communication skill is and how it's going to draw attention, because he's been hitting the podcast for more than 2,000 episodes. That's 10 years of solid hard work of just talking, building up stories, getting guests on, and he's living his main character of his life, and he's doing content creation just talking. And it's not just talking, but it is just talking. Okay, what I mean by that is you can just talk and talk and talk, but you're not giving free value, or you're not giving anything interesting. So free value comes in two forms. Okay, one is entertainment. So you can be telling stories and people can be engaged and fully encapsulated by what they're saying and what they're hearing. And it's a story that goes from A to B, from start to finish. There's a crescendo. There's that something happens, and there's a finish. Okay, so that's one component of free value through storytelling. Another component that a lot of people go to YouTube for is to learn. Okay, so teaching is something that we as humans have that is very different to other species of mammals. And the fact that we can teach and that we build communities is why we're like the top apex predator. And if you've got some kind of skill set to provide, you don't have to be 10 out of 10 with the skill set. Okay, this is why it's free value, and this is why you're talking in front of the mic. You're constantly getting better and better at constructing your ideas and forming sentences. As long as you're generating attention, you could be like a 5 out of 10. But someone who's listening to this could be like a 0 out of 10 or a 2 out of 10 or even a 4 out of 10. As long as you're hitting that type of audience, that's a start. Even if you're at a 2 out of 10. Okay? Okay. For me, if I was to judge myself right now with just talking in front of the laptop, I'd say I'm a 3 out of 10. I'm still stumbling on my words. I'm still trying to form my sentences on the fly. I'm doing this on the fly. Nothing's pre-recorded except for this Miro free account that I've got. And I'm just using this as a visual representation about what I'm talking about. Otherwise, I'm just free flowing. And let me tell you guys, I am an introvert. Okay. I don't vibe off any extroverted energy. Okay. If there was a crowd of 10 people at a party, I'm a listener. Okay. And I use that as my strength because people want to be heard. If you allow people to, to say their story and you're the one listening, I think that's a really cool component that a lot of people are lacking today. Okay. So let's get back to this. So, skill. The skill of acquiring attention is a six-figure skill set. Okay. Retaining that for 1 hour or 3 hours, that's a 10-figure skill set. That is Joe Rogan money. Think about that. Why is Joe Rogan getting that 10-figure contract from Spotify? It's because he can retain your attention for a 3-hour podcast. Okay. And it's free value. Okay. You're not paying Joe Rogan or you're paying Spotify a $10 subscription fee, but Joe Rogan's getting paid $250 million just to talk for 3 hours for 3 podcasts per week. Okay. Think about how crazy that is. Think about how he's leveraged his storytelling skills, his communication skills, his comedic skills to generate that wealth. Okay. But we're not there yet. Okay. But just think about all you need to do is talk in front of a laptop and get good at this skill at generating attention. Okay. And to do that, you are providing free value when you're at the bottom. Okay. You're just playing around. You're just talking to the camera and you're just figuring out ideas and you're forming your ideas and you just want to try to help someone. Okay. And as I said, you don't need to be 10 out of 10 at talking in front of the camera. You don't need to have public speaking skills. You just need to put up the reps. Okay. It's a muscle that you need to do and push and exercise every day. And if you do that for every day, the sky's the limit. So if you're a 9 to 5 and you've got nothing to talk about, that's what you should be doing. You should be talking about whatever. And as you get better, you're going to find something or pain that or problem that you've identified in your life. And that's what you're going to talk about, because the more you talk about it, the more you're going to figure it out. Because no one's out there to save you except for yourself. And the more you talk about the problems to yourself, you're the one that's going to figure it out. Okay. You're the doctor to your own problem. Okay. So create content. That is so important, especially if you're starting from zero. If you're a kid, you've got no life skills, you've got to start talking, you've got to start generating attention. Because I step out of this house sometimes and I see babies looking at mobile phones. I find that a bit different, but this is the world we live in. Okay, you need to grab people's attentions, especially if they've got an attention span for 30 seconds. It needs to be good out of the bat. You need to have speed as well. Speed is so important at grabbing attention and killing it in terms of getting internet money these days. Okay, so I'm going to tell you what you should be doing if you're starting from zero, and this is what I'm doing. Content creation. Create something that is valuable. I'm creating this because I'm telling you guys, if you're shy, you've got a 9 to 5, you don't want to go to uni, you don't know what to do, you're feeling lost, at least you can talk. If you can't walk, if you can't get a physical skill, at least you can talk. If you can talk, you can create a personal brand, you can create videos on YouTube, and you can download Loom for free. You can talk on the free profile. Talk on the free account for 5 minutes and post it up a video of 5 minutes until you can get a job and start paying for the subscription of $15 a month. That's where you start. Okay, and you're going to build this muscle, and before you know it, it's going to be second nature. Things are going to start flowing out, and you're going to start creating video after video. You're going to generate that attention, and that attention, once you got that attention, you got to start monetizing that, and that's your ticket out to financial freedom. Okay, so what I'm doing, I'm generating content as well as providing a service called appointment setting. And I know a lot of businesses out there that are just started or are stuck, and meaning that they have no cash flow, they've got no clients booked into their calendar. It's my job as an appointment setter to find all those outbound leads through Facebook and Instagram, book in calls for businesses, get them closed and get some cash flow in, get some clients in. So I do 100 calls a day on top of my 9 to 5. So I do that before I go to sleep. I've got an Instagram bot that I set that up. So it's talking to the world as I'm sleeping, and as I wake up, I check who messages me. I message them back and see if I can help them out. So today's video was mainly about, if you're starting at zero, what can you do? And there's some easy stuff that you do not need to pay a $500 course to do. Watch some free value, go on YouTube, type an appointment setter. If it's not me, you should really consider appointment setting as a skill to start to learn. It's about building relationships. It's about identifying pain points. And a lot of businesses are looking for appointment setters. So thank you for getting this far in the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you're feeling lost and you don't know what to do, the first thing you should start to do is to think about your vices. Try to get rid of one or all of them and see how much time you've got. And one thing you're going to start to realize, you're going to be bloody bored, okay? But in today's society, in today's modern life, humans don't want to be bored. They want to be entertained, okay? And I don't think that's the way forward. The way forward is to get bored, learn a skill, suck at it, keep learning, put up the reps, and give yourself 3 to 5 years and see what will happen, okay? It's like planting a seed and expecting something in 5 years' time, okay? It's that test where you're not expecting something straight away, but you know that if you do something, you be professional and you come at it from a professional point of view where you just turn up every single day and make a video and talk to the laptop, something's going to happen. Surely something's going to happen. If nothing happens, at least you get that skill. And people are sleeping on it these days. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.